Hello, everybody, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, your executive producer here, and thanks for tuning in to watch or listen to whatever it is you're about to watch or listen to. In these trying times, we really do appreciate everyone that feels that we are worth their time, and we hope that we're able to give you something entertaining to while away the time as you spend it. We particularly want to thank those of you that feel like we're worth financially contributing to, particularly our $25 and up supporters on Patreon, who are Antitonic, Drevian Alexander, Cat Waterflame, Rowan Parker, and Samantha Bates. Yes, I read that off of a list. Thank you very much for supporting us. I know that in these uncertain times, finances are tough for everybody, so that you're willing to donate to us means a lot to all of us here, and we thank you. That being said, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're live. Well, most of us are.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hunter the Vigil Terminus Tendency, the finale of our World of Darkness Hunter Chronicle. And joining me today, I'm William, and I'm your storyteller for this final episode. And we're joining me today, we have Jeremy.
Hi, I am Jeremy. I am playing Nina Sky, Union Rockstar.
And Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm Jack. I'm playing Nikolai Dalka, member of the Ascending Ones and unlicensed physician.
And Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm playing Thomas Smith, Ashwood Abbey repairman.
And John.
I'm John, and I'm playing Zero Albright, the Chiron Group Atlanta Director of Operations, and also thank you, Antitonic, for gifting 5 subscribers. Oh, look. Holly, you and Cody are now subscribed.
I didn't realize I wasn't.
Well, the subscription is like a
Oh,
$5
subscribe.
monthly.
Oh,
Yeah. Subscription
following.
is the paid version, is what's following.
Okay.
You had to have been following to be subscribed, so.
Yes, no, I was following. Okay.
And Holly.
Hi, I'm Holly. I'm playing Astrid Ashwin, Knights of St. Adrian, Wrestler, Murder Suite.
And Craig is currently held up with things, and he will be joining us as soon as possible. But he is playing Paul Phillips, the adventure capitalist of the Aegis Kaidoru. And when last we left off, the group had infiltrated the hidden sanctuary of the Sophic Council, making their way through this mysterious location. They eventually managed to locate Jonas Orion, the man who had organized and gathered the initial group that had first started this investigation and then disappeared. After rescuing him from an attempt by several members of the Sophic Council who are less physical in form to possess him, the group eventually located the last remaining member of the Sophic Council, who was not either dead among the cloud of darkness that had been formed from them, or outside in the middle of a war zone and likely going to be dead if you manage to win that fight. One Grigory Rasputin. Entering into the chamber where Rasputin had retreated to, the last remaining member of the council greeted the group and conjured up a maze in the stylings of a ruined temple, with fallen pillars and ancient masonry spread everywhere. Though the outline is still a sprawling labyrinth. And then, before the group was separated by rising labyrinth walls and shifting floor, all of them got to see who would be chasing them through this place, as the apparition of the Avatar of Death made its presence known. And so, we join the group as we roll initiative within the confines of this maze.
Sorry, I had to get off Twitter. The hellscape was too much. For those watching at home,
goodness,
for the
there's
first
some-
time in 20 episodes, William has given us a battle map.
Second time.
I don't have a thing, so none of you will see it.
That's fine.
And
That's
yeah.
okay.
All right,
When's the
for
last-
visual description, there are walls.
When's the
and
last time? What do
floors.
you mean second time? When have we ever had a battle map?
The assault on the colonel with Jack Cross and the werewolves was done on the battle map.
Oh no, this is a great
I said
group.
first time
Shit.
in 20 episodes. This is season
Oh, in this
2.
season, yes. The first time in this season, yes.
That's correct. Well, this is gonna go some way.
That is how mazes work. Yes, they go some way.
Sure do.
That's what I went to college for.
Going some
Mazes.
Yeah.
way.
Like that there's a little star symbolizing the starting point.
Oh, there are stars everywhere. They symbolize points of interest.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought it was symbolizing the starting point.
I'm about to say, because there's a star over here, too.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there are stars. There are stars throughout this maze. They symbolize that there are things here that might be relevant.
There's also a star on the map, but we should probably roll for Paul. William.
I did.
Man. Oh, look. Look who's last in the initiative.
But you want to wait and see what Death is doing.
I'm not even looking right now, but I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say 0.
Yeah.
So we
Tempo.
begin.
That's slow. That's good.
Faster
Oh.
than me.
Death is low on the initiative tracker. So I have removed the grid on this map for the sake of allowing people to actually move themselves how they want, but each of the squares that is on the map painted on is 1 yard, which is what your speed is measured.
1 square of movement.
Okay.
One
So
square,
each of your speed is 1 square of movement.
Okay.
Cool. Ooh. My speed's
So-
13. It's good.
Yeah, some of you are relatively fast. Sorry, each of your speed is 2 squares. That's my bad. I believe I made it 2. Yes. Yeah, so,
So every
each of,
one speed is 2 squares.
No, other way
No.
around. I said
Right.
it wrong.
Right. It takes 2 of your movement to move a square. So divide your speed in half. That's how many squares you can move.
So we are half the square inside.
That's because your speed is measured in yards, and it starts out with like a relatively decent number. Like I believe the adult human minimum speed is 5. Actually, it's 7 because it's 5 plus your dex and something else.
Yeah, I think it's your dex or your size plus stamina and something. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Or dex and something, but yeah.
It's a calculation. It's math.
Yeah. Nina, you find yourself standing with Jonas, Astrid, and Nico in the middle of what looks to be a square room in the middle of this maze.
All right. So yeah, he's like, all right, well, we have to move. And she moves, and I moved,
So yeah.
and pulls out her. Well, no, she already had her weapons out.
So you have an objective here. Your objective is to try and find Rasputin and take the cup from him while avoiding death.
Correct.
Nico. As
Okay,
you
yeah,
see,
we're just gonna turn around this corner. It's gonna be right there, and we'll be like, oh, okay, we're fucked.
Which one? Death or Rasputin?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nico's gonna post up on one of these corners, basically. Try to anyway. And he's got the HK out.
Yeah.
The
So
MP5.
Nico and Nina move down the hall with guns drawn, trying to make their way around and see what they can see. It's Paul's turn. Paul is going to probably do the same to start out with. His speed is 11, so he can move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's not able to make it down to the corner, so he's going to do that. Thomas.
Oh boy. We need to find where he went. Yeah, I'm gonna, oh goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it branches. I don't. Does anyone have string? That's my turn.
Colleen has a speed of 12, so she can move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rasputin moves wherever he's at.
Rasputin doesn't move, the world moves around him.
Astrid. Oh, I need to roll for Jonas as well.
Am I, first of all, am I moving slower because I'm supporting Jonas right now?
No, Jonas is
Okay.
Jonas is able to walk. You are flavor free
Okay.
supporting him, but he is able to walk.
Okay. All right. My speed is 12. How many can I move?
6 spaces.
6.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 5. We are at a crossroads.
I'd say forward
Okay.
Always go
or
left.
south.
Say forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then I will go forward. There we go.
Forgetting the basic rule of labyrinth navigation already.
Speed is 12.
Well,
so you can move 6.
To be fair, I was in character for one and out of character for the other. We don't know which way is south necessarily.
Jonas posts up on the other hallway, just aims his gun down it to just be a point watch while the group of you move on. And then it's Death's turn.
Come eat me.
Death is going to traverse the labyrinth, which means he walks into the wall where
Of
he is
course.
currently at, and then emerges at a separate wall that is not connected somewhere else in the labyrinth.
Look, I'm all by myself. Everyone left me. No one can even see that I'm back here in the corner.
That's convenient.
So
This is
Death
like the
emerges
most
from this wall.
Terrifying game of hide and go seek.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, hi.
4 steps.
Of course. I was literally just about to say before it was Death's turn, maybe we shouldn't have put our drastically wounded ally down one of the hallways.
As Jonas sees him emerge and is just holding up his gun.
Oh, geez.
This isn't going to work on him.
Is anything?
I doubt it, other than running.
Exactly. Good. All on the same page. And Nico just sort of reaches out and pats Astrid twice on the shoulder.
As he emerges from around this corner, he looks at the group of you and opens his mouth to speak.
Nope.
And words come out, and you don't immediately die. As he says, "In this place, the chalice suppresses my abilities. I would suggest you run. I will do grievous harm on touching you, and I am bound to chase you. But I am not bound to do so I am not bound to do so willingly." As he gives you that warning. It's basically laying out that his abilities are not at full strength in this place because he's so close to the Cup of Eternity. So you can actually hear him without dying.
Can we hear him where we are, or?
No, that's just that group as far as you
Okay.
know right now.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if his voice did weird things with the mace. Cool.
Zero, it's your turn.
So, is there anything special about this room other than the fact that we started in it, considering that there's a star in it?
Roll me wits and blug. Wits and
Wits
composure.
and blug. Yes. Okay.
Wits and composure. You're the first person who actually asked that question.
Wits composure. 3 successes.
So with 3 successes, you notice that there is a trapdoor in the floor of this area.
I walk
Well
over.
hidden,
I walk
but if
over
you-
to it.
Yep.
And open it.
There is it's a blackness inside. You can't tell what's down there.
I sort of roll my eyes. I'm going to activate. I forgot to do willpower arguments last time. I don't know if I can activate my devil eyes without a willpower. Instant dice pool. Oh no, just a roll. So yeah, I'm going to try to activate my devil eyes and see if they tell me.
They tell you this is magic.
Oh, first I have to roll them. Because they might not tell me anything.
Yeah.
Like that. They don't tell me fuck.
Yeah, they don't tell you anything.
All right. They don't tell me fuck.
Dork.
I hop down the trap door.
All right, so
I assume it's right there.
yeah, it's in the right there. So
Zoom.
you hop down the trapdoor and emerge elsewhere. As I find the appropriate room. You arrive here. Probably need alt ping to get you to see
No,
that.
I got it.
So
I found it.
You found it?
So, climb back out. How much of my movement did that take?
1 space.
Okay.
Just to walk on it and get teleported to the other place.
Interesting. Adjust my tie. So that was 1. I move it 11. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I head south into the corridor and begin to make my way this way.
I will say that for the sake of traversing this place, because it is a big map, if you have nothing else to do on your turn, like trying to break something, attack, or just try and help someone or use any abilities, you can just sprint and cover your movement again.
Oh, I used the trapdoor, so I assume that was another thing.
Yeah, I'll say that qualifies as your thing to do for this turn, but
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
back
no.
to the top with
General World of Darkness is you can use your entire turn to double your move, basically. Yeah.
So Nina, you're standing in the corner with Death.
Well,
Aren't you always, though?
when death gives you advice, you take that advice. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Good seeing you, Death. So that was 3. Do either direction from where I'm at look any more or less do they look different from each other?
They look this entire place is styled after like a broken down cathedral or like ancient temple, like a lot of big stonework and like pillars and such, very ancient Greek almost, like old stonework.
Mhm.
looking down both sides, this seems to be a very similar hallway. In fact, you're not certain that it wouldn't hook up somewhere further down if you like were to traverse both of them.
Yeah, I can see this way clearly. It goes down. Well, it does that way too. It also goes up. All right. Well, that was 3, 4, 5. I mean, I'm not going to randomly unload my gun at the ground, so I have nothing else to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Yep, that's a whole lot of potential ways that we can go. And it could be anyway. But we go left because always go left if you're looking for bad things. And that's my turn.
All right, Nico.
Just book it.
Nico just goes, I fucking hate Pac-Man, and runs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, just hella intersections up here, guys.
Yep, sure are.
And that's my turn.
All right, Thomas.
Right. I think we should try and stick together as I glance and notice that Zero has left our group. It's too late. It's just me and the NPCs.
Zero has disappeared.
Yeah. I think
Let
we
him
should
go.
try
He's
and
gone.
stick together. I'm going to attempt, because there's a whole lot of intersections here. I'm going to step forward. 1, 2. Can I feel any difference in the paths here? I'm trying to figure out if there's any sort of like breeze, if anything sounds like it opens out onto something bigger in one direction or anything like that.
Roll me wits and composure.
Okay. And let me check and make sure if I have something that helps with that. I don't think so, but ooh, I have danger sense for +2 to wits and composure. Would that help with this?
Yes, that would apply here.
Awesome. I've got lots of willpower. Let's spend it. Here we go. Let's +5. As I don't do an attack roll. I do the right one. Okay. Wits and composure. Five. Oh, it's not 9 again. I'm sorry. Let me redo that. Three successes.
Okay. You hear footsteps coming from the passageway to the south.
To the south? Footsteps like corporeal footsteps, I guess.
You hear footsteps. You don't know if death makes footsteps or not, but you hear footsteps.
I'm gonna guess death doesn't make footsteps. Just straight to the south, or
Well, no, it's around the corner, but
around the corner. Well, here goes nothing. We're gonna keep left. Nina just told me that at some point. 3, 4, 5, 6. There.
Sup?
as you turn left and walk
Thomas!
directly away from Nico.
Oh, hi. Zero.
Who just points back. He's back there.
Oh. Zero?
No.
Oh. And that's my turn.
Paul is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 try and keep up with you, and so is Colleen. And gets to the corner and sees Nico. Sees Thomas. Okay, where are we going with this? On Rasputin's turn. Way. There is the sound of a metal clang from what's the drag camera ping? Is it control click or shift or like
It's either shift click or alt click.
I think it's shift.
Is it shift? So from somewhere over here, you hear a metallic clang.
Oh, there's our answer. Let's go.
Do I hear that?
Yes, you hear it as well. Astrid, you're up.
She is getting away from death and following the others. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see what they were saying about intersections. All right.
Are you gonna run, or are you just gonna keep up with us?
I'm running. Does that mean I can move more or
You have another 6,
Double.
yeah.
oh, 1, 2, 3. Hi, Nico.
Hello.
Okay, are we going the direction that we see the other people?
That's up to you.
I was thinking that way and down.
I was
Down?
thinking pincer movement and head down because it looks like we've got some other stuff.
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting that we split up? Because
Well, this
might
is where I'm
have-
ending up. So
I might have to kick you in the shin.
Sure, leave the medic behind to get killed by death. That makes perfect sense.
can you do anything if death kills us?
First of all, I said kick you in the shin, not shoot you in the leg.
He goes a little on edge.
As Jonas kind of looks at Death and is like, I'm not even gonna bother, and just kind of puts the pistol away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Death. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and doesn't move any further than that. As Nina becomes painfully aware of the sound of his heels clicking lightly on the stone floor, as if and echoing almost unnaturally, as if giving away his presence.
I just realized somebody's gonna have to clarify this. Do wound penalties take away from your speed?
No, they only take away from your dice pools, I think. Let me check.
They only take away from your dice pools when you make rolls.
Yes, I believe.
Okay. Interesting, but okay.
Let me check.
You know,
As our resident rules expert checks his references.
it's that thing where, when you're injured, you run faster, right?
No, that is
No.
not at all how that works.
Because you're terrified. The adrenaline's kicking in.
Nope. Adrenaline does not fix if, like, your leg has been crushed in a compactor or something like that.
I mean, has your leg been crushed in a compactor?
No, it hasn't, but I have gotten seriously fucked up and everything hurts. I don't even remember how I got fucked up, but
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about speed being altered by wound
Interesting.
penalties.
okay.
I don't. I might be missing it, but yeah.
I also don't know how you got fucked up.
I'll keep looking. Keep going, guys.
I believe you got ripped through by the cloud of darkness in the last fight.
Could well have been.
Yeah, that's right.
Wound penalties also affect movement, reducing your character's speed trait by the amount listed for the rightmost box filled in your character's health chart. Wound penalties do not apply to your character's defense or other resistance traits.
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
It's in the health chapter of States of Being.
Okay, gotcha.
Then you do get slower.
I'm assuming
That does make sense.
Okay.
the iron stamina applies to that as well.
Yes, iron
Yes,
stamina
it
applies
does.
to your speed as well, because if you have no wound penalty, you have no speed penalty.
Yep. Cool. That's good. That's very good.
Good to know.
So death, you are significantly closer to death as his heels click
Yes.
behind you.
Oh boy.
Metaphorically and physically.
And just spiritually, you know. Ecumenically.
Okay. In character, Astrid's gonna say, I'm gonna make a really bad suggestion. I think we might need to split up.
I mean,
It's
my
Zero's turn now.
Speaking of splitting up,
I was
I'm
gonna
just
say,
saying, people splitting up in a maze is how they die. Has no one
1,
seen
2,
Alien?
4,
we need to catch Rasputin. It'll be easier to do
5.
that if we cut him off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, if I double move, I get an extra move because 11 plus 11 is 22.
Yes, you do get an extra square if you double your speed.
I'm just like I've got like my knife out, and I'm just walking down the hallway with the knife just like a few inches away from the wall, just not doing the serial killer walking down the hallway scraping a weapon sound.
To be fair, you're moving double speed. I don't know that you're walking.
You can walk very. I'm a power walker. Thank you
You
very
are
much.
running. You are Narutoing with it close to the wall.
I'm a power walker.
Zero Naruto runs down the hallway.
He's doing the supernatural monster power walk where they just sort of walk and leave like an after image trail behind because they're moving unnaturally fast.
Or it's the version of supernatural speed where they don't look like they're in a hurry, but they always get there before you.
Right.
Well, that's just because everybody knows slashers can teleport.
Right.
Just how it works.
I like to think that they've got like a Segway just off shot that they hop onto whenever the camera leaves them.
they can either teleport or they're like remake Jason and built an extensive series of caves and tunnels underneath their summer camp.
Using mainly spoons.
I mean, I did go through a trapdoor.
There's this really bad special effect in most like vampire movies where they walk, but there's just like this blur trail behind them as they move unnaturally fast with a walking pace.
It's that's not.
I like that
That's not
effect.
even vampire movies. That's like '90s dramas that had supernatural elements to them. It's
Yeah.
like
I
we
mean,
need to show this
Gonna say,
character
that
moving
probably
fast.
happened in Charmed.
Brrr.
Right.
to be fair, that was also Superman,
Yeah.
Man of Steel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, they
This
did that
is not limited to low-budget CW shows in the 90s.
Charmed, Supernatural, Smallville. Like this has been everywhere.
Yeah, Nina, it's your turn again. Death is literally a few feet from you.
Out of personal self-interest, I strongly oppose the splitting up idea.
This is what happens when you suddenly realize you're the one everyone has to be faster than.
Let's see. 8, so if I double run, that's 8. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh, look, I can see a pair of NPCs with my superior X-ray through walls vision.
7, 8.
Oh, you got a corner that you can see through?
Looks like this whole wall over here I can see through.
Which wall?
I'm pinging it.
That said, do we really want to split up?
Oh, it's because I just drew the light blocking lines like through the middle of the wall so that they'll block if you're standing next to them, but they might not get super good blocks when you're looking through like a maze of corners. It's fine for now.
All right, the rest of you can now answer
Slowly.
Jeremy.
I mean, I said it was a bad suggestion.
And
Okay.
Nico's already made his. I think we need to pincer movement on Rasputin argument, but that's literally
fine.
yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just saying, burn my corpse.
Nico.
I'll be damned if whatever kills me is going to use it as some kind of meat puppet.
8, 9, 10.
Nico dashes along past you in the same direction, Nina.
Yep. But Nico goes around the first right-hand turn at this point. It is.
Thomas.
Colleen, can you tell where this cup is?
Roughly the direction that sound came from.
Fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he'll just go straight. Okay, that's my turn.
Paul is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going to keep between Paul and Thomas. And then Rasputin goes.
Was that Craig saying something? Or was someone watching a video?
No, that was listen, I have to visit sites while we play, and sometimes listen, if you have a website and you autoplay your shit, fuck off, I hate you.
I mean,
This is valid.
Why you gotta talk so mean about Pornhub, Jeremy?
First of all, Pornhub does not autoplay their shit.
Because
Second
they
of
know
all-
better.
Because they are respectful of people's ears.
And personal privacy.
Yes.
Somewhat.
But Rasputin's voice echoes throughout the labyrinth. Now, this wouldn't be any fun if there was only one danger to overcome.
Oh, fuck you.
As the hallway that Nina, Jonas, and Astrid are on, Nina, you see down at the end of the hallway that you're facing towards, a hole opens up in the wall, and a series of ancient, arrow holes, like the old, literally Indiana Jones arrow holes appear in the wall.
Wait, where?
Literally the end of the hallway that you're currently on.
There. Great. Super jazzed about this.
Well,
I would like Nina and Astrid, as well as Jonas, who will need to make this as well, to roll dexterity and athletics to try and duck.
It's always fun to die in the finale.
Awesome.
Welcome to the world of darkness where you get killed by traps.
Why? Oh, fucking wrong thing. I shoot them for 5 No.
Oh shoot! Hold on, I did that
I
too.
shoot the arrows. I attack the arrows.
Look how
back.
much damage we did to the arrows, though. Yep. That.
Oh,
You got a
shoot, I rolled
success.
the thing. I rolled the wrong thing again. Hold on.
Oh,
That
Astrid.
tracks.
Oh. Mhm.
All right, so the one with the least successes is the one that ends up getting the attack roll against them, and they would normally subtract the successes rolled from the attack roll, but you got none.
Take 30 damage.
So this is going to be...
Astrid's like, what's going on? As Nina and Jonas dive to the ground.
Astrid, you take 2 points of lethal damage as an arrow digs into your side. Jonas and Nina both see what's happening and just dive, and then Astrid, being a little bit too slow and being more concerned for Jonas because it looks like he just fell, as injured as he is, turns and looks, and then the arrow comes in and then it is your turn, Astrid.
Okay. Maybe we should stick together.
Point of order here. The fact that you were sticking together was the reason that all three of you had to try and dodge that versus just one of you.
Yes, but it's better for each individual person because it only shot at one of us.
Okay, if I'm running, I can move 12.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that ship has sailed more than my mother's privacy.
Okay, she's gone that
Okay,
way
she
then.
doesn't watch Twitch. She doesn't know what the fuck Twitch is.
Which ship has sailed?
I said more than my mother's privacy
No.
information.
No,
I missed
the ship of the party splitting.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, got it.
Jonas will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Passes by Paul, Colleen, and Thomas as he's heading down this way. Death. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just stands here in the hallway, looking down both ways.
They went that way.
Thank you, Nina.
Zero. It's your turn.
To be fair, she just points down behind, but behind where death is. She's not like down that way that they actually.
Okay.
I mean, Zero's probably up there or something, but you know.
5. So I continue down the hallway.
He's 0. He's fine.
I take the first right. I continue down that hallway.
If Death finds him, he'll write him a check.
Money can't get him out of everything.
At which point, Death will say, "Excellent. This covers about half of your past debt."
If
Now-
Death finds me, I just hand him an IOU and continue on my way. What are you talking about?
Nina.
You stay right there. I'll be back in a moment, and then you can kill me. Just hold that thought. 1, 2.
Unfortunately, she said hold that thought, but he heard hold that thought, THOT.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate
Homonym.
yeah. Well, that looks like it only goes a certain Nico, that go any further?
Yep, sure does.
All right, have fun with that. 3. Nope, never mind. 4.
Did you just step into a dead end?
I mean, it looks like it eventually hits a dead end, yes. 5, 6, 7.
That might be a camera trick because both of those hallways do continue on.
And because my movement is 8, and it looks like there are 2 people already in the spot directly in front of me, I don't think I can go any further.
Nico.
I like how we split up.
And then got more close together in your particular group.
No, I meant Thomas and Paul go down one way, and we go down another. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's really twisty,
It's okay.
but not like the clown.
I love this is great for me because y'all are yelling so much that Rasputin is definitely not going to notice me sneaking up behind him.
Right.
You really had to reference the clown.
Sorry.
That was certainly not an image I needed in my head as my character wanders through a trap-heavy maze with literal death behind me.
You just
What
hear
traps? Nico hasn't heard anything about any traps.
you just
He's
hear
just running.
You just hear like a Jack in the Box starting to turn and just fuck right off.
Thomas.
Okay.
I don't know. Your girlfriend did just come up right on your back with an arrow sticking out of her. So
Did I notice that?
I don't know.
Yes, absolutely. It would have been
Oh,
impossible
okay.
not to. There's kind of an arrow sticking out of her.
4,
I like that because
5,
Craig isn't
6.
here yet, but he's using Paul's image as his like green
1,
screen
2,
thing. It's
4.
like Paul is watching all of you silently and judging,
Right, yeah. No, just like,
with a little mini Paul looking in the other direction just below.
If
Yeah,
I'm-
it's like it's an amused like, oh, look at how cute they are running the maze.
If I'm dashing, can I try and figure out which intersection to take or not?
I mean, typically, if you're
You
dashing,
can, you can
are
roll
just
wits. You
attracted
can
to
roll
more.
wits and composure to try and
Okay.
hear things. Yeah.
Let me try it, cause I wanna make smart decisions.
I'm
There's
s-
time for bad ones later.
I'm sad that my joke didn't get hurt.
What was your joke? I didn't hear it.
I said, I mean, typically when you're dashing, it just means people are attracted to you more.
Mm,
You hear a what is the adjective I'm looking for? You hear a determined power walk on the side passage that you're next to.
that side one. Okay. I'm gonna duck. 0. That's my turn.
Well, there went your element of surprise.
Thanks for that.
Sorry.
Zero, you're here with me in this specific hallway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man. And then Rasputin's turn. 1, 2, 3. This way and I hope you like the paths you've chosen, because there's no going back, he says. And as he says that, pillars rise up to block off the particular paths that each of you have just walked down. So I'm going to draw some lines
No,
and cut
I don't
off
like that.
these areas.
That's not okay.
Please put it between me and Thomas. Please put it between me and Thomas.
I have a hate for Thomas.
Previous statement, y'all loud.
I mean,
Astrid.
I feel like it's, it's my feelings toward Zero. It's a loving hate.
All right, continuing to run.
So the rest of you will run around screaming in the labyrinth, and I will be able to actually do some sneaking.
Question, is the arrow still sticking like out of me?
Yeah.
Okay. She'll show up next to Nico and be like, hey, should I like keep this in or remove it?
Yes. Because Nico went to medical school and he knows that if you've got something stuck in you,
You
it's
don't
probably
pull it
holding
out.
the blood in.
It's not. Arrowheads aren't that. Arrowheads do not leave that clean a hole.
Having the hole plugged is better than having the hole not plugged, though, 100% of
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Depends on the arrowheads. There are absolutely
gonna say-
bullet formed arrowheads that
Yeah.
There's also the problem that's like the shaft behind the arrowhead is smaller than the arrowhead, so it's just going to be bleeding regardless.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Not typical not in a
Mhm.
lot of cases, no. There are absolutely arrows where the head is literally the size of the shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bodkin arrows, yep. But
This was not a broadhead, so you haven't been lacerated across several veins. It appears to have been like a very ancient old like stone arrow. It doesn't seem to have been super effective.
okay.
So infection.
But yeah, I was gonna say, does Nico need to make a roll to decide whether to leave it in or not, or is basic standard rules apply to this arrow?
Probably basic rules apply, but you can roll me medicine if you want to.
Medicine and
Intelligence. Actually,
Intelligence.
wits, because you're
Wits.
thinking quick on your feet.
okay.
Damn.
Stamina and medicine.
That's for when I have to do a very long surgery.
That's for when you're working at a mobile army surgical hospital, less than a mile from the front.
Exactly. Do, 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 do,
Do,
do,
do,
do. 3 successes.
I mean, I
So-
knew. I'm surprised, honestly, it's taking you this long with a doctor in the group to make a MASH reference. I'm impressed.
Gotta save those. Gotta save those.
But there's a few complicating factors to leaving this arrow in. She's gonna be moving around,
Mhm.
and this is a narrow hallway where that arrow's gonna catch on things.
Okay.
And the wound does not appear to be super deep, so you would probably advise removing it before it starts to wiggle on every wall she hits and,
Right.
and tear the wound wider, and then just slapping it as tight of a bandage on it as you can quickly.
Okay.
It doesn't appear to be
He'll
super
he'll
deep.
take his entire turn to do that then, or I don't know if that would be an action or a full
It will
turn.
take your action. You won't be able to dash.
Okay, so I'll just move my normal. All right. Which I assume is Dex and medicine at that point.
Yeah, it'll be Dex and medicine, but you'll need to hold up until your turn comes back around.
Okay.
Jonas. Death. 1, 2, 3 is going to traverse the labyrinth again. And emerges from this wall. 4, 5, 6. 0, it's your turn.
Well, I can still kind of see Paul. I assume there isn't a door there yet. I'm just gonna turn.
No, the door's actually behind Paul.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back to Thomas and go. Just put finger to lips, and then point that way. And then I'm gonna move this way, which is in the different direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there anything interesting about this little alcove here?
It appears to be a dead end.
There's no, I don't see anything special, like any weird like trapdoors or anything like that in it.
Not immediately.
Okay. 4.
You can stop and try and look for something, or you can keep moving.
Rasputin seems to enjoy talking and taking his time. So yeah, I'm gonna stop and look and see if there's anything special about this alcove here.
Only wits and composure.
Since doing that found me a trapdoor earlier.
Yep. I hope all the interesting things happening in this labyrinth are making it suitably entertaining, aside from just walking through a labyrinth.
0. I rolled
There might be something here.
7, 6, 6, 7. You bastard game.
New World of Darkness.
There might be something here, but you don't see it.
In old
In the time-
world, that would
in
be
the time.
4 successes.
Hey,
Possibly.
Even on like standard difficulty.
Depends how well the thing was hidden.
I say if it was well hidden, you might be looking for a 9.
yeah, but
Anyway.
Usually you don't run up against difficulty 9.
Yeah, difficulty 9s are
that's
pretty
hack
rare.
hacking into the Pentex central hub of server banks or something, yeah.
Anyways.
Nina.
yep. Give me just half a second here.
I hope the things happening in the labyrinth are keeping it interesting for you, rather than just taking every turn I walk.
I mean, I'm doing things.
I mean, I'm gonna be. Now that I've noticed that my girlfriend has been, shot.
So
Yeah, but it's kind of an every day at this point, isn't it?
She's
I
been
mean-
getting better.
legit.
This is
So-
the first time she's been injured. through this entire thing. So
I was gonna say, yeah.
So this the stone pillar that's come up, is it like a, not that I'm trying to get through it, I'm just trying to understand what, is it like a full, like almost sound like flush to wall, like full solid?
there is a seam, but it's definitely a thick wall that has just risen up out of the ground in the slot between these two walls. Like there's a visible seam, like it wasn't there before, and you can tell that it rose up out of the ground, but it is a wall.
Okay. Can I hear sounds of our good buddy?
On the other side of it, no.
Yes. Okay. Well. 1, 2.
The heartbeat meter has faded.
Done.
All right. Nico.
Okay, so first thing, try to fix my girlfriend.
Roll Dex and Medicine.
Okay, spending a willpower on this one. Three successes.
So you get the arrow out and you bind the area so that the arrow doesn't continuously tear the wound further open as it bangs up against every wall in this dungeon.
Okay. Second question. What is your ruling on the Bennu Bird Feather potions? Because there's certain things that seem to say this heals damage to the character. There's other rules that say only members of the Ascending Ones can potentially consume the elixirs without them being toxic.
I believe there's supposed to be like a heavy rule penalty for non Ascending Ones drinking the Bennu Bird or drinking any elixir.
Okay.
Let me pull out
All right.
Hunter.
Then I'm probably not tossing Nina a potion.
Let's see, elixir. Character. Oh, sorry. You just need dots in elixir. You don't need to be like a specific member. So if you've got like goodwill with the
Ascending Ones,
and they've taught you some of the elixir, then you can use them.
Should have thought of that before now. Okay, never mind. That's his action. I'll need to figure out something. Nina, keep close if you can, and I'll try and bind up some of that stuff that's got a hitch in your giddy up.
The hitch there is, so the difference is if you have no dots in elixir, you can still try and use an elixir, but it comes at a -2 penalty, and if you fail, you get the dramatic failure.
You get the dramatic failure. If Nico, being fairly aware of everybody's physiology over the roughly a year we've been together, how many dots of stamina would he say Nina has?
Question. 2.
2.
Yeah, no. Okay. Yep. Nope.
That would be a chance die.
I was going to say, we are not doing a chance die and almost guaranteeing dramatic failure toxin.
What
levels.
is the dramatic failure?
For the Bennu Bird Feather?
Just curious.
Let me look that one up again.
You die.
I mean,
Dramatic failures usually affect the character as though she had been poisoned, although there might be specifics for specific elixirs.
yeah. There's Hunter the Vigil.
Sweet. Yeah, no, I think I'm just wandering around with
Dramatic failure on the Bennu Bird failure. The hunter is afflicted by a toxicity to lethal poison.
Yeah. Basically, it would probably kill you.
yeah. No, probably about it.
Yeah.
Hey, Nina could always roll a 10 on that die. Let's take that chance.
Nope, we're gonna try some regular ass stuff.
Are you telling me, Jeremy, that your character would not take that chance?
Yes. You know I would.
Are you
How
moving
many
at all,
characters am I on in Grand Terror Shadowfront now?
Yeah, Nico will move
Third?
what's
Yeah.
remaining of his movement. I think that's all 6. Yep.
Yep. Thomas.
Okay, well, I guess we're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since the feet sounds that I was hearing before are now I know are were 0. I'd like to take a listen.
Roll me wits composure.
Okay. 3 successes.
You don't hear anything else in this area, which could mean that no one's here. It could also mean that exploring this area might lead you to something interesting. Who knows? There are
Okay.
things in this labyrinth, apparently, like the trapdoor Zero found. So,
Yeah. I'm gonna see where this thing curves. So that was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't tell if this one dead ends yet. That's my turn.
all will. 6. Colleen gets ahead of you. Rah, Rasputin is going to.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was almost expecting Jeremy to be like maybe just to fill out the 3 responses.
Sorry, I got distracted by loud noises in my ears suddenly. Again! Different site!
Incoherent screaming is kind of a maybe.
You know you can mute a tab.
It wasn't the issue of I have multiple tabs open. And so when I open up a new article, it opens up in a new tab. So that's
You want to do anything to the labyrinth? He'll leave the labyrinth for this turn. Astrid.
I take it that she also will be moving only 6 because Nico was working on
No,
her.
you have your full turn. Nico
Oh, I
worked
have my
on
full
you.
turn?
Nico
Okay.
worked on you at the end of your last turn.
Which way are we going from here?
That's up to you to decide.
Nico just went down the hall more and then saw what
Yeah,
he
I
saw.
see. What did Nico see?
It goes all 3 directions.
Yeah, that's where I am right now.
Yeah.
If you let go of the mouse, we'll be able to see where you're at.
I'm here. I'm on top of Nico.
Oh.
I feel like this is
Dealer's
hardly the
choice,
time
I
for that.
guess.
I'm going down.
Good a choice as any.
6. Hello, Jonas.
It's heading down the tunnel to the right.
All right.
So you went down this one?
No, down this
Nope.
Yeah,
That's-
this one. Okay.
Yep. Found Jonas. Have not found death yet.
Jonas goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks to the left. Fuck! And then goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight down the line.
I wonder what he saw.
Wow.
take a guess.
Death's turn. 1, 2, 3, He makes a decision and goes this way. 5, 6.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Astrid's going to scream back to Nico, go the other way.
0.
Nico will nod and agree that
Can I
which
hear all
is
this
not
happening
something that
fairly
Astrid
nearby?
can probably see.
You can hear a lot of this noise happening further this way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my time to step in here and inspect this this alcove. Then.
All right, roll me another check.
I wish
You can change one of the. You can change wits to. You can change composure to investigation if that would be better for you.
No, it's the same. It's just that I don't. It's just that I don't have any. I don't have any willpower to spend at the moment. So. Do I have a specialty in investigation? No, I don't. No, again, nothing. Unless I get any bonuses for having my optic thorn or my devil eyes.
I will say because you've already inspected it once. Roll again. Get a +1 bonus because you've already inspected it once.
Okay.
And if you succeed, you will know whether there is something here or not. Guaranteed.
One
you get
success.
a success. So there does appear to be something here. It looks like this. There's a hidden alcove here. It looks like you can probably open up this wall and turn this from a dead end to a passageway through.
I will do that.
Try and avoid passing through the. So I want to very quickly change walls up here.
Oh God, Craig appeared through Paul.
Oh my gosh.
Player 7 has joined the game.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, sorry about that.
It's all right.
It's okay. We're all dead. It's all on you.
I'll take all the relics and run.
Good luck.
Good answer.
Yeah. One slight problem. You're in a maze.
Isn't the labyrinth
have you
literally
seen
what
my
the
fucked
Aegis
up eye?
Kaidoro?
I got this.
Paul's
That's
like,
literally
all
what
right.
it says on the sign above the door. Aegis Kaidoru. We fucking love mazes.
Paul's like, all right. I just need to figure out which of these I can use to get to another universe since this one's fucked, and then we're fine.
Right.
All right. I
All
assume.
right. Sorry,
I assume I can't.
didn't mean to disrupt things.
you're good.
Apologies to everybody for being late.
I assume I can't double move since I inspected the wall. So.
Yeah, you move through the wall, so that's your thing. Nina.
What's up? I mean, this is gonna shock you. I'm gonna move.
Sounds fake, but okay. Astrid said go this way.
That's all I can move.
Okay.
Nico.
Nico's going to take a second and see if he can do a quick patch up on whatever has Nina fucked up right now. See if he can bring back a health dot or two.
Her soul has been flayed, so I don't know if you can put a bandage on that.
You can try something.
Anything that might possibly... What would it be to try and possibly reduce some of her wound penalties for a bit?
Roll dexterity and medicine.
Okay.
Jam an adrenaline needle into her heart.
Right? Spending another
I'm
willpower.
still alive.
I'm still conscious. What?
Good. No, I'm just having a heart attack, you ass.
Look,
God damn
I
it.
saw
Two
this, I saw this in a
successes.
medical
My
drama.
God.
It's fine.
I will say, for the sake of this, because you're spending your turn here, while you're not able to reduce her wounds,
Mhm.
You are able to allow her to ignore the effects of her wound penalty on her speed for the next 2 rounds.
I'll take it. So yeah, I assume it probably is 2 vials pulled out of a cargo pants pocket. Yank, mix in a syringe, give it a shake, hold still, pop, upper arm.
Vials in a trench coat.
Here, have some uppers.
I mean, more like drugs and cargo shorts, which is a life I know very well.
Tomas.
I'm gonna look down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It turns.
There's so many turns. This map was initially called the Minotaur's Labyrinth.
Well, that's getting to the edge of the map right there. Which I can see because I can see the borders, but Thomas doesn't know that. Okay. One of them
Paul,
dead
it's your
ends.
turn.
Has Paul said anything in character?
Not yet.
I've been AFK. Okay, all right. What is the what did we decide that he could use? He could use conspiracy plus academics plus wits.
To try and suss out labyrinth paths? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Was it wits or intelligence? I mean, they're functionally the same. They're both
either or. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So based on where we've been running so far and what we know, and also where the sort of general selfishness of Rasputin, I'm gonna see what I can suss out as far as likely directions to go, which will hopefully help me choose which way to go when we're running around avoiding death. I'm gonna add. Can I add all 5 for my conspiracy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because again, this is our.
That was an attack roll.
Nope, my bad.
Once again, we've
All right.
attacked the labyrinth.
I attacked the darkness. Yep. 4 successes.
Nice.
So, based on what you've heard and seen, there doesn't seem to be anybody in this corner of the labyrinth. However, you've noticed that there are things in the labyrinth, which means that if this corner is anywhere, it's probably about to spiral into a chamber, which means you'll probably be able to find something in that chamber. You don't know how useful it'll be, but
Okay.
there's probably something down this path. Like, you won't find Rasputin down here, but you might find something helpful.
It's a grenade.
Okay, so heading using compass rose directions, even though those might not correspond to reality. Heading east then south from where Paul is, or heading south.
Heading south, like continuing south down where Paul is. You're pretty certain this tunnel is about to spiral in on itself into a chamber.
Okay, and each one, I think I heard when I was creepily eavesdropping on you while I was setting up my camera at the beginning. Each one of these counts as 2 for our speed.
Yes, each one of these
Is that
squares is
right?
2 yards.
Okay, so I can get to this 4, 5. I can get sort of halfway into there because my speed's 11.
And
Yeah.
we can
Okay.
dash if it's your whole, if you don't do anything else.
Does trying to suss out the labyrinth, does that count as having done something else?
Like quick mental
Okay.
thoughts. I'm not saying are going to hold you down. If you're trying to look for something or use something, then yes. But if you're just trying to suss something out, then no.
Oh Jesus! All right. Well, I'm coming around this corner. I have another square of movement, but what is that?
It's an intersection, and you're pretty certain the way
Oh,
to
it's
go is
Thomas!
south if you're trying.
Okay.
That's Thomas.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So I can get right up by Thomas.
Yeah.
So I'll come running up that way, and then which way from here? That's as far as I can move. But which way from here would lead us in? Obviously not to the dead end. Which way would lead us into the chamber? This way to the east and then south.
The way south would be the one that would lead you to the chamber that you think. Well, this
Okay. All right. So Paul will, as he's coming up, if he's close enough to do so, will clap Thomas on the shoulder and say, just keep heading straight. We're almost to something useful.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Colleen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goes past you down the corner as she hears you say that and is like, all right, if you say it's useful, let's go find it. Rasputin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You hear a metallic clang from this direction as you hear Rasputin's voice say, I hope you're all having fun and try not to get too lost, but I'm afraid that your friends are in a bit of a tight spot, Rasputin says, as in the area that Thomas and Paul are at,
Uh-oh.
the walls to either side of Thomas begin to close in as a crushing wall tries to slam Thomas together.
Okay.
I need you to roll me dexterity and athletics to get out of the way.
Right.
Can I assist at all, either pushing or pulling Thomas?
Roll me strength and athletics to try and make enough force to assist. That will be your action for your next turn, so you'll only be able to make one movement, though.
I would rather Thomas not be crushed. God, that's a low
Thanks,
dice
Joe.
pool. I'm going to spend a point of willpower. I'm rather fond of Thomas. He's the one who texted me.
Hey.
You can add one to that dice pool.
Okay.
Thomas will be fine. He just needs to hold the sword sideways and then let it go.
There we go.
That's actually a really good point.
3.
Yeah, Paul gives you a push, and you just kind of duck forward into the next space as the walls crush behind you and then recede.
Okay, they open up back up again.
They do open back up. Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. Thanks, John.
Well done, young Thomas.
At that point, Astrid.
Okay,
Good
I'm
dying, R2.
going to move away from death. Going back.
Now, you do know that
Nico?
everyone heard the metal clang that happened before Rasputin started speaking, and you do know it's past death. For whatever that's worth to you.
Well, I'm not running past death.
Yeah.
That sounds like a horrible idea. Okay. Okay, she's going back to where Nico is, and then she is taking that route that is like off to the side of Nico.
Wait, this one or
This
okay.
one, she's right here.
Okay. And does it look like she's headed back toward? Does it look like you're headed back towards Nico, or you're going down this other way?
Going down this other way because she
Okay.
came. She had gone down.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
yeah, and so she came back up because
And
death
then
is that way,
angled around.
and she's
Okay.
going. Yeah.
Cool.
Jonas is going to 6, end up here. Death. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stands right here at this junction. 0.
having heard the slam and assuming that he's not going to be in that same area by the time I get to him, I'm just sort of thinking about the two different directions that I heard sounds in. I'm going to continue moving this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. And at the top of the next round, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break.
All right. So if you're watching on Twitch, please stay tuned for these commercial messages. And remember, when we take our break, you take your break. So stand up, stretch your legs, get food, get drinks, whatever you need to do. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. And we're back. A dinosaur story.
Welcome back. So we pick up at the top of the round with Nina's turn. You are no
All
longer
right.
slowed for the next 2 rounds.
Good. That's a good thing.
Run like the
Definitely.
wind.
Yeah. Yep. So we've learned that death is that away.
This way specifically.
Yeah. Isn't that the way we need to go though?
That is roughly the direction that you know Rasputin is in, yes.
That central area is definitely a trap.
Okay. Got a real bad idea. I'm gonna say quietly to Nico, okay. We need to split where we are in this hallway. And when death comes for us, one of us needs to lead him away so the rest of us can get through.
Nico finishes his bowl of cereal.
Or we can go around.
No, we can't. There's a big pillar where around was.
I mean, I say we follow where Astrid's going. And granted, I realize that I'm predisposed to prioritize that, but death is just going to keep chasing us until we get whatever the fuck it is away from Rasputin.
You're not wrong.
Series of words I did not anticipate saying when I woke up this morning, but... And yes, death can't chase all of us if we all split up. Also, this place is a death trap.
So to be 100% clear, death came from down. Death is down here, roughly.
Yes, but Astrid's passage leads away. I don't know if walls matter to him. I would say probably not, considering
Clearly not,
that he
because
used to
he
be
came
behind
around.
us.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
So one of us follow Astrid and the other one go down this other way?
Nina's gonna go. Excuse me. 5, 10, or why don't I? God damn it, D&D 1, 2,
I was doing the same thing earlier.
No.
2, 4,
3,
6, 8,
4,
10, 12.
5. Stop there. Act like, oh shit, there's death.
So you're stopping down here.
Yep. Stop there for a second.
Okay. Your token doesn't update till it drops, so we don't see where you move until you let go.
Sorry. Yep. It was long enough for death to sort of realize I'm there, go like, shit, and turn around. That was 5, 6, 7, and I'm waving Nico in the direction of where Astrid is. 8, 9, 10.
You're staring at a wall that has risen up out of the ground as you realize this is where another one of those walls came up.
Well, this is unfortunate.
Jesus.
Fine. It's fine. I don't think he can get to me this round. I will not be trapped between him and a wall.
Nico.
I'm chasing after my girlfriend.
Y'all better go kill Rasputin quick, because I only have so much space to lead him on a wild goose chase.
7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck. Is there anything in here?
You'd have to get in there to find out.
That is literally all the movement I think I have right now. What can I see from here?
So this room appears to be like a central focal chamber. There's like a large standing altar, a series of rising circles, like a large base circular platform rises into a middle circular platform,
Okay, yeah,
smaller, and then
mhm,
rises into
yeah,
a central circular platform that's higher up and even
radial
smaller.
dais. Yeah,
That's it, yeah.
absolutely.
And arcane inscriptions marked all over the walls on all sides. You can't see if there's anything else in this room because you're not in the room yet. There might be something on the dais. There might be something in the corners, but you'd have to get in to take a better look.
Okay. All right. Well, here's where I am right now. Then.
Thomas.
Right. I'm following Paul's instructions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It just keeps curving. That's my turn.
Paul.
I will continue to head in the direction that I believe will, let's see, 6. So to the best of my knowledge, based on what I tried to figure out before, I just keep going down this hallway, correct?
Yep.
Now headed to the west?
Yep.
Okay.
And is that all 5 of your... Remember, because you
Yeah,
used your action from the last turn just to try and save Thomas. So
you're absolutely right. My apologies. I had forgotten that. That would be... I would be between these spaces if I can be between spaces.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Colleen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sort of looks around the corner. I think I see an opening. I think we're getting on that chamber. Rasputin.
Like I said, I think it's something useful, but be careful. Remember, there's traps, and there's likely to be more of them around something useful.
Rasputin continues to move. And then Astrid.
All right. 2, 4, 5. Okay. She will enter the room. Is there anything in here that I can see?
You can see you're now standing roughly on like one of the central stands of this like raised dais that I mentioned earlier.
Mm,
And there are arcane markings all over the room. You can search the room, but I believe you used your action to dash.
yeah.
So on your next turn, you'll be able to take a further look, and you just kind of run barreling into the room and straight onto the center of it.
Okay.
Use your action on your next turn, you'll be able to try and find something in specific.
Okay.
Jonas is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's inspect this. Let's see. He gets a success. So there's a click and a from over this way. As Jonas seems to have found something. Put that on the GM info layer. That's dumb. Okay, anyway. Oh, that's why those are... I put these on the GM info rather than the dynamic lighting layer. That's why you can see through them.
Yeah.
Here, let me actually draw the line where it should be. That should cut off your light. All right. Then it is Death's turn. And he will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Where he gets a boost, a speed boost, right?
That's where he stops. 0.
I'm going to quietly continue down this hallway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm gonna sort of, rather than ending in this corridor, I'm going to step into this alcove slightly. I intend to probably circle around this way, but I'm gonna like hedge my bets and keep from having too many avenues of people able to see me.
Mhm.
So
Roll me a quick passive dexterity and stealth for me.
all right. Does my professional training as a spy apply?
We'll say yes in this case. You can add half your dots.
Dexterity, stealth.
Yes.
My quiet moving specialization also apply?
Yes. This is specifically in reference to whether or not you can be heard moving through the area.
Plus. Three successes.
Good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Nina,
Well,
this is your second turn of not being hindered by your movement. So next turn you'll be
1,
slowed down
2,
again.
3. Huh.
You did hear the grinding of stone in the North Passage.
Where we came from?
Yeah.
For like grinding a stone is in something raising or coming down?
Probably there was a large section of stone that moved like a like grinding noise. It's hard
All
to
right.
say what without being there, but
I'm gonna take my best hope that it was that it was a wolf level disappearing and not one being put another, I don't know, 20 feet in. 0, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, I'm gonna stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. I'm not gonna stay there. I'm trying to keep. I'm trying to kite him. So
kiting death.
yeah, essentially. I'm
Nico.
The death
I mean,
kite.
what is our daily life anyway? Other than that, really, when it
That
comes
is
down
true.
to it.
I am maintaining aggro on death.
Flying the death kite.
Yeah, Nico's going to pound a potion and walk in. His Eye of Ra. I can see everything.
You can see everything. You can see that all of these runes are magically active. This is definitely a focal point for whatever magic is maintaining and operating this maze. And you imagine that Rasputin is probably controlling whatever goes on in this maze through this room. He might not have to be directly in it, but he is connected to it.
Given my background as a member of the Order of the Southern Temple, which are basically the magic researchers and weird shit hunters of the Ascending Ones, can I determine if I can fuck with any of this shit, and can I fight Rasputin for control of the labyrinth from this room?
Roll me intelligence and occult, and you can add your professional your status dice.
Okay.
This is one of the reasons I love role playing, because you get to say stuff like, "Can I fight Rasputin for control of the labyrinth?"
3 successes.
It is
But
a
you
fun
imagine
thing.
you probably couldn't gain like absolute manipulation over it from
Right.
him, especially without being a magic user yourself. But you could probably fuck with some limited aspects of his control of the labyrinth from here. You might be able to make something happen, or specifically prevent something from happening,
Okay.
depending on how well you try and fuck with everything.
Nico's going to share that with Astrid. This is almost the control center. Rasputin can probably run things just fine running around here. If you want to stick around, feel free. Or if you think you'd be better, I'm going to stay here and try and hamstring him at his own game a little bit.
I'm going to stay here and help you if he shows back up when he figures out what you're doing.
Cool. And this is a big enough room. If Death comes down the hallway, we might be able to, lure him to the back wall and then make a run for it. I don't know.
We can try.
Okay. Nico's found his campsite for better or worse.
Tomas.
Right, gonna keep running. 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna take a look around. What do we got here? Is it wits and composure?
You'll need your action to do it, and I believe you just had to had the
that's
dash
right.
to
Yep,
get in here.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
You've made it here. You know the chamber
there's
is
a
here.
Room. I'm gonna.
You can see that there is a you can see certain basic things about this room. You're not able to find
Okay.
anything specific. You can see that there is on the back wall there is this sort of large central stone tablet, as if something would be written or carved into it. It's currently blank, but there's also like a series of gems and things laying around that might be useful, that might interact with it. You'd have to again use your action to try and investigate, to try and figure out what it does, but there's something here to interface with. Paul.
I am going to I'm trying to be smart and plan ahead, and then I always lose track of where I am on the map, which is the opposite of smart. And then I can get up to, I guess, here. That's about all I can do. So that's it for me.
Colleen looks around and says, okay, I know where I've been, so there's that. You guys see if you can find anything useful in this room. I'm gonna go check on someone else, and Colleen will roll her magic.
Colleen, be careful.
Always am.
Not at all in my experience, although I haven't seen you for a while. I like to think that you've grown.
Nope.
Says the person currently playing chicken with death.
Yeah, so y'all can deal with the cup, and then I don't have to play chicken with death anymore.
Colleen vanishes and appears over here. and spots Jonas where she's at. Oh, hi. It is Rah Rah Rasputine's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Parody was the lover of the Russian queen.
Astrid.
Not to think too hard of that. thing.
Okay. She's just gonna investigate this room a little bit.
Roll wits and investigation.
One success.
So you look around and you find what looks to be a set of tools that are carved from crystal. You see a chisel, hammer, and a bucket of like weirdly luminescent paint with a specialized brush. And you imagine this is what Rasputin used to make this room, and it's probably what you're going to need if you're going to try and make any changes to it. So you have found the tools that will enable yourself or Nico to try and fuck with this room.
She will point them out to Nico. I think this is what we're gonna need.
You're pretty good with your hands, aren't you, love?
Yeah.
Teamwork. Great. And yeah, awesome. Okay. Progress.
Jonas will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. End up over here. You hear footsteps approaching down the hallway that you're heading down, Jeremy.
Yep.
Death on his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You hear footsteps heading down the hallway that you're heading from in the other direction. Zero.
Listen, I know that we haven't had a chance to talk really, Death. That you've got more of a friendship with my buddies, but I was thinking maybe we could, just go have tea.
It's been a very long time since I've had tea with someone, and I might take
Sorry, I
you
was
up
muted,
on
so.
that later
Do I have a
if
sense
you
of
survive this.
Do I have a sense of where anything's at?
Roll me wits and composure.
Because I wasn't paying it. I got Katie was asking me something, and I got distracted and didn't hear if Rasputin made noise this round. Wits and composure. Any additions I can have to it, like from my spy or anything like that?
Not in this particular case.
Okay. 2 successes.
John, how dare you get distracted by something other than game? I'm
Right.
disappointed in you.
I mean, my
So
medicine did wear off several hours ago.
trying to put your spatial awareness to work, you figured out the last place that you heard a noise from him was here.
So if I'm following mentally, if I'm following his progress, he is very near to me. He's either very near to me or went in a different direction and is very far from me. So, I have my knife in hand, my Bowie knife. One. Stab.
As you round the corner, you find Rasputin walking down the hall, his robe pulled back, scraggly hair spread about, his eyes this shining gold, and a chalice in his hand that seems to be made of solid gold.
My objective here is to get my Bowie knife through his wrist so I can get the hand and the chalice out of his grasp.
What's the called shot hand penalty, Jack?
-3, I want to say. Let me check just to be sure.
I greatly appreciate that the voice of God is coming in an echo format.
I like how you looked up and around, like checking where that sound came from too when it happened.
Do I get my amputation specialty on this?
Using the kukri?
No, I'm using a Bowie knife.
Okay.
I mean, that's technically a medicine specialty.
Yeah, I know. Always gotta ask.
Oh, head is -3, hand is -4.
Hand is -4, which is
Mhm.
which is the damage of the knife, so not bad. Because I've got bonuses for specialties. I'm going to use my Spetsnaz knife fighting abilities. So his defense is at a -1.
Okay.
And my knife has armor piercing 1. And I'm going to stab twice.
And the second one comes at another -1 penalty.
Yeah, so the first one will be at a -4, and the second one will be at a -5. Do I have any advantage for him being fucking surprised?
I'll say yes. His defense is not applying right now.
Okay,
so.
cool. All right, that works.
Do you have any willpower?
No, I don't.
Okay, never mind then.
I know this is not what you were intending to say by that, but somehow in my head that translated into, do I have advantage on this roll? Advantage on a roll for World of Darkness would be super powerful.
Right.
Any
We
advantages?
just freaking broke.
All right. So,
Contracts of Hearth, you guys.
So,
Use
-4 modifier for the first one. Submit. 3 damage to the hand. -5 on the second one for additional damage. So yeah, come around the corner and just instinctively stab Rip.
So yeah, you just very quickly sort of jab the knife into his wrist and twist it back out, and the sudden shock and pain of it causes his hand to open and the cup to clatter to the floor.
Can I kick it down the fucking hallway?
We'll say yes. You shove it with your foot and it goes rolling down the hall.
I have 5 strength. I have 4 strength. How far do I kick it?
We'll say 8 yards, so 4 spaces that way. It's over here.
Could I have kicked it behind me?
4 spaces that way?
Yeah. That way he has to go through me to get to it. I know he's a mage and that might be easy, but still, every advantage I could possibly get. So you all probably anybody that's nearby probably hears a wha ting 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 ting.
No one's nearby at the moment, so you are currently by yourself with Rasputin.
That's fine. We're both freaks of nature. It'll be fine.
Not that I know what's happening elsewhere, but have I noticed any sudden reaction change in death?
Not yet.
Okay. Bye. Oh, hi. Run. 1, 2, 3, and she literally just starts shoving Jonas.
So keep moving, and he will move on his turn.
Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because my wound penalties are back.
Which means you're still moving faster than death, barely.
This is true.
Nico.
Okay. So we have tools, and we have a whole bunch of runes carved into an altar, basically, right?
And onto the walls.
And the walls and whatnot. All right. Nico's going to see if he can... Honestly, he's kind of looking for an off switch. Or something that looks like this might make this thing less operable.
So you are trying to, rather than manipulate, you are trying to damage the pattern.
Yes.
So roll me
Yeah.
dexterity and occult.
Okay. Thank God, that's a shit dice pool. I've got a couple willpower left.
To try and figure out what you need to damage.
Three successes.
All right, so you have a choice. You can disable any future traps, or you can bring down all the walls that have come up so far.
Like all the walls? Like all the walls?
All the extra walls that he brought up to block people's
Oh, okay.
passages.
Gotcha. Disable future traps.
Okay.
Yep.
So there will be no more just random spikes coming out of the ground or arrows from the walls.
Let's make this place at least safe for us to traverse, while we try and kite death. So yeah, whether that's grabbing the hammer and chisel and just smashing down a few runes or whatever, just yeah.
Yeah. So Thomas.
Right. I'm looking around this room I found myself in. What is this weird puzzle?
So roll me intelligence and investigation.
Oh, I'm great at those.
Sure you are. C-.
That's a chance die. Here we go. Nope.
Oh, so close. It's weird magic stuff, and you're not super familiar with it.
That's my turn.
All.
Did Thomas say anything? Or
Yeah, he said,
just... Okay. Well, yeah, okay.
in that tone.
Coming up, Paul says, "What you got?"
Like a bunch of rocks and maybe like looks like it's supposed to have letters on it or something.
What would I roll?
You can also roll me. You can also roll me intelligence and investigation or academics because this is your field of study, and you can add your status with the Aegis.
Okay, and you said it's intelligence.
Yes,
or wisdom.
Because figuring out weird shit in a labyrinth is literally your job.
Fair. 5 success.
Nice. With an exceptional success, you figure out exactly what this is. This is a transport nexus. It can tell you, well, specifically it's a monitoring station of a transport nexus. It can tell you who is where in this dungeon at all times. It basically keeps a motion tracker on who is where in this place, and it can tell you which you see there's a series of trapdoors that connect to different places throughout this place, and it'll tell you where all of them are.
Okay. Do you have to stay here to use it? I'm assuming yes.
You have to stay here to keep constantly tracking people, but you can just see where all the doors are and where all the people are now.
Okay. Is that something that would translate well to a picture, or you sort of only have that knowledge while using the Nexus?
You could take a picture of it, yes, and send it to someone. Like if you manage to look at it and use it, you could basically send someone a snapshot of what everyone's position looks like at the moment that you take it.
Okay. All right. So
that would require you to have cell reception though, or some way to communicate with them. And
yeah,
we're in the Umbra.
I forgot that we're in the Umbra. All right. Yeah, Paul. How do you interact with it then?
That would be intelligence and occult.
But I mean, you mean to figure out how to physically do it?
To physically operate it is a complex series of motions, and it's less about your dexterity and more about just understanding where to put things to check things. It's like operating a computer.
Sure. I just wanted to have in mind what Paul was going to have to do to make this thing work. Paul looks up at Thomas, his pearlescent eye glowing in the proximity of this thing, and says, All right, young Thomas, this is it. I'm about to become the labyrinth. All right, let's find out how to get where we need to go. And I'm going to try to turn it on and figure out where everybody is.
Roll me intelligence and occult.
Okay. Can I also get my conspiracy?
Yep, absolutely. This is your job.
2 successes.
All right. That's enough. I am going to put everyone in your journal so that you can see through
Okay.
all of their eyes.
Oh, dip. Okay, cool. I've literally been training for this moment.
Actually, I just need to make them controlled by you to give them your eyes, I believe. Just try not to mess with anyone's character token. And can you see through Astrid now?
All I need is zoom
Yes,
way out.
yes.
Okay.
She just popped up.
So,
Something
well,
happened
here's
in my
the thing.
character sheet.
Oh no.
And also, I can see where Astrid's token is. I can't see anything around Astrid.
okay, then let me remove that and just give you a quick overview because you're able to see all this anyway. So I'm just gonna, as long as you're here, I can just do the thing and make it much easier for you.
I don't think I'm going anywhere.
Yeah,
But
since you're gonna be standing
we don't
there,
have yeah.
the walls
We don't have anywhere
walls
to.
that
Yeah,
block vision are
sorry.
just going away.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, death is gaining on Nina.
I've gained a little ground.
I was gonna say, Death is gaining on Jonas is who is gaining on.
Sorry, I thought Jonas was death for a minute.
Oh,
That was my confusion.
Plot twist.
Do we have a way to communicate with one another?
Nope.
Okay.
Yelling.
Yeah.
You have the eyes of the labyrinth now.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Paul is just, Thomas, if you are still close by, Paul is just sort of giggling to himself under his breath.
Not terrifying at
Right. Cool.
Oh, that's beautiful. And then sort of stiffens up and says, right. God. And I'm almost certainly probably more than I should be able to do on my turn, but
Yep, that's it. Colleen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks around the corner. You guys need to hurry it up.
all. Why are you coming back this way?
To try and get you out of here. Go. Rasputin.
Hi, motherfucker. Got your hand.
Looks down at his hand that is bleeding with a knife through the wrist. And looks over at you. Well, that was intriguing. Now, if you'll kindly get out of my way so I can take that cup back, and he's going to reach his hand out and try and cast magic. I need you to roll to resist, which is going to be stamina and resolve, or stamina and composure.
Are you sure it's not stamina and resolve?
Sorry, I completely lost it. There is a resolve. So yeah, stamina and
there is a
resolve.
Yeah, resolve is the mental defense.
I thought resolve sounded like the right stat, and then I looked at the spot, and I was looking at the wrong spot, and I saw composure instead, and I was like,
Resolve, stamina, and composure are the defensive stats. Resolve is mental, stamina is physical, composure is social.
So roll stamina and resolve. He rolls his magic to oppose you.
I'm just looking at my I'm just looking at all my various things that may or may not help.
Really don't want to get force pushed into the wall
I've
here.
got a pleasing aura.
I think that helps.
Why would you cast that spell at me, man? I'm sexy.
Seduce Rasputin. This is the way.
I've got Devil's Eyes. I've got an Optic Thorn. I've got a Plasmic Call. I don't know if any of these things will help.
Doesn't
Probably
sound
not.
like it.
I've got a pleasing aura on my mind.
I wish I had willpower. 2 successes.
So he rolled 15 dice for his dice pool
So
Wow,
I'm dead. is
that's a
what
lot
you're
of
telling
magic.
me.
and got 2 successes.
Ha ha!
So he reaches his hand out and thrusts it at you, and you feel this tidal wave of raw force and energy pushing against you and trying to throw you away from him. But you dig your clawed fingers into both sides of the wall and just hold there and weather the storm. You are not pushed, you are not damaged.
Wow.
Just like the sunglasses crack a little bit. It's like
Yeah, you have the Rude from FF7R effect where one of the lenses just cracks and falls out of the glass.
And nobody else was there to see it.
That's his turn.
My hope is
Astrid.
that soon one person will be here to see
Okay.
it.
So Nico just disabled the traps.
Yes.
Okay. Can I try to make a roll to figure out what I can do or disable?
What would you like to try and do?
I mean, find Rasputin and get rid of death would be nice.
So you would like to try and manipulate the maze to locate someone in it.
Yes.
Roll me intelligence and occult. Or dex. Yeah, this is intelligence because you're trying to manipulate it rather than break it.
One success.
You manage to narrow down the area of the labyrinth that Rasputin is in. He is somewhere in the eastern side. You know that now.
Okay.
Jonas,
no.
meanwhile.
Death is near. I hear pop music.
My son's tablet.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hurry up now. We've got the specter of death behind us. Death. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can I close a wall? I don't know if I have that ability.
Not from here.
I can just see. Okay.
One of the two in the central chamber could possibly close a wall if they knew where they needed to close it. But
Okay.
Zero.
When he commanded death, did he just like hold the cup up and say a thing, or did he like cast a spell to do it?
It seemed like a combination of just using the cup and also manipulating magic. He probably requires both to issue commands.
So I don't think I could. Do I think I could just like run back, pick up the cup as I run, and just go, "Yo, death, come here"?
No, but you could pick up the cup and run, and presumably if you get far enough away from Rasputin, he'll lose his connection.
Where did I kick the cup to? It went
It is 4 spaces that way. So this right here in the intersection.
right there. Perfect.
Right in the intersection, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Scoop that bitch up. 4, 5.
I'll say that doesn't take enough of your action to prevent you from running. You can just keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 1 Actually, because he might just be able to come through that wall. So 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna zigzag
That
my ass
weirdo might
away.
go through a wall, and Zoro just whee.
I'm just gonna zigzag my ass away at this point. Oh wait, no, that's right. When I move twice, I get an extra step. 6.
Nina.
1, 2. I'm assuming this is gonna take an there. 1, 2, 3.
You do know that Colleen is faster than you.
Yes, but Nina is angry. So 1, 2, and I am picking her up.
Roll me strength and athletics with your wound penalty.
Okay. Willpower.
You are leaning against Colleen.
Ha!
So
Wouldn't
Fucking run up, just dip this way. Look, she's been going to a lot of Astrid shows lately. So dive in, grab just fucking fireman's carry and just keep going.
okay. So that will take your action, so you'll only be moving
That's
your
fine.
regular movement.
That's fine. That gets me basically to the point where he's real close behind, but I believe that's, yeah, I think that's it.
Nico.
Okay.
The whole time she's running, once she picks him up, by the way, we are going to have a conversation about the fact, well, assuming that we survive this, about the fact that it doesn't matter if we die to the universe. It does to if you do.
Can we move people through the labyrinth from this room?
No, but you can cause changes to the labyrinth itself.
Okay.
Can I try to yell and see if Nico can hear me?
If you want to try and use your action right now, you can try it. You can lose your action on the next turn and won't be able to do much depending on what develops. And you can try and see if you can communicate using this device, because you haven't really plumbed that.
Yeah, I think that would be well, could you I sent a whisper to you because I don't want to metagame too much, and I don't want to
The
say
green lines
that
were just
question
Jeremy
out loud.
marking. The green lines were just Jeremy marking where the
walls were.
The walls.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, are those traps? Can I see traps?
No. Those were just me marking like where my boundaries were before one of them got lifted.
Okay. And the walls, I apologize for having to ask this happened while I wasn't here. The wall, can Death move through those, or those block everybody, including Death?
Death is able to not necessarily walk directly through them, but is able to traverse the labyrinth, which is he can walk into a wall and walk out of a different unconnected wall.
Okay, so creating walls between Death and the rest of the group wouldn't be super helpful.
I mean, it has an effect because he, like I said, he hasn't shown to be able to just walk straight through a wall. He has to come out of a different wall when he walks into a wall.
Okay.
He might be able to like just traverse around, but at the very least, it would make him stop coming directly at them.
Okay. Yeah. Then I would if I can, then I would like to try to get in touch with Nico.
All right. Roll me a quick intelligence and occult. Add your status again.
I actually am going to spend a willpower on this, if I may, because this is really worrying me. 5 successes.
So this is important because it's Nico's turn coming up. One of the runes on the wall begins to light up as if trying to flicker and be accessed by someone in the room, Nico.
Do I have any idea what that rune symbolizes or does?
Roll me intelligence and occult. Just
Okay.
passively. This is just a mental roll.
Okay. 1 success.
It looks like a communication rune. You imagine if you activate it, you should be able to hear who's trying to communicate with this room.
Okay. Honestly, if it's trying to communicate but needs help to do so, it's probably not Rasputin. So yeah, let's see who's on the other end of this line.
You poke it, and you immediately form there's a sound immediately. There's a sound connection between the room that Paul is in and the room that Nico is in.
Who's this?
Nico, it's Paul. I've become part of the labyrinth. No, I'm
That's
just
fucked
fucking
up.
with you,
What's
but I
going
did
on?
find the intercom.
Oh, good. What's okay?
To which direction is Nico facing? Is Nico sort of looking again, fake compass rose east?
He's looking west right now.
Okay.
He's actually facing the wall that Death is on the other side of.
Okay.
Yeah, that way.
2 o'clock from your position, make a wall. Cut off Death from the others.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I absolutely know how to do that.
1 span of labyrinth away. Do I know how to do that? Can I tell him how?
Roll. You know what? Yeah, you absolutely probably could. Roll. I'll let you make a roll to try and assist him with this.
Yeah, ideally what I would like to do based on just happened is I would like to make the appropriate symbol light up again.
Roll me. You're not going to be able to actually make the symbol light up, but you should be able to guide him through the process because you have visual on everything. Roll manipulation and persuasion because you sort of get how this works and you just need him to understand it.
Okay.
And if any successes you get will be a bonus to Nico's roll to do it.
You're gonna spend a willpower on it again. Any bonuses to this other than willpower?
Nope.
Okay.
4. All right, so you get a 4 die bonus on your intelligence and occult roll to try and make a wall.
Fuck yeah! Can I also spend a willpower?
Absolutely.
I've got a couple of those left, so that's a plus freaking 7. Go team! 2 successes. Good thing that happened.
So
A
yeah,
lot of dice, my dudes.
A wall slams up in the way behind where Colleen and Nina are.
I think we bought him some time. Meh. And Astrid can hear Paul's voice on this as well,
so
right?
It's in the entire room.
So yeah, Nico just sort of gives Astrid a thumbs up over his shoulder.
Tomas.
I'm gonna swear and start running because Paul's plugged into the grid and I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I'm gonna dash back the way I came. So
That's a valid question. Could Thomas hear Nico, or was Paul just shouting at the orb?
I think you're just shouting into the air.
I like that way better, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me, I guess.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 there. Okay, I get that far. Woo. That's my turn.
Paul, you've done your turn already. Colleen is going to work her way. Are you going to resist if she tries to work her way out?
No, I let her go.
So she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we need to get further away. Rasputin.
It can. He can suddenly appear in front of us, so don't run too far ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As he chases, he has to dash to try and keep up. Astrid.
Okay. Can Astrid find, or she's going to try to look for like a trap door in this room?
There does not appear to be one here.
Okay.
Just tell you that right now.
Okay. Okay. Does Astrid know, or can she figure out if there is any way she could take down all the walls in the labyrinth from here?
Probably not.
Okay.
Maybe though, if you're very, very, very good.
Can I make a roll for it?
Like we're talking exceptional success, but yes. That would be,
My-
you're just trying to break the entire labyrinth. So that would be dexterity and occult.
I'm gonna spend willpower.
It's a lot of very fierce typing having.
Three successes.
You can continue trying, but you're not able to get it
Darn.
like all
Damn
the way
it.
down right now.
I was super excited for Nina to be like, "Okay, I'm good," and then suddenly the water goes. I'm like, "Oh, motherfucker!" I was so looking forward to that.
Jonas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna keep up with Colleen and not go too far past. Death, 1, 2, 3, 4. Traverses the labyrinth. Comes out. I have to drag him elsewhere. 5, 6.
Oh no.
He realizes where Paul is at.
I don't know if I can see him like angle wise.
I'm confused. Where?
He's
going after
literally right on
Paul.
top of Paul.
Oh, he is literally in the one spot on this map I cannot see.
Yeah. No, he was on
Because there is one little tiny bit of
Yeah.
dynamic lighting left.
Wait,
that I
where is
can-
it? Hang on.
It's this
Oh,
thing
I see
right
it.
here.
It's right
probably.
here.
Gonk.
Oh, there we go.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Oh.
0.
All right, I don't know this particular section of the labyrinth yet. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would like to look for a trapdoor.
Roll me wits and composure.
Do I have any bonuses for having spotted one before and thus knowing what
Yep,
to look
you
like?
get a plus. You get a +2 because you've been through this before.
It's composure. A +2. 2 successes.
All right, so you do find there is a trap door.
Can I get?
Uh,
I've used all of. I have like 1 yard of movement left. Can I get through it?
Yeah, you can, as part of your action, you dive through it. It goes from draw shapes. Don't. I'm not trying to. Trying to draw shape. Wrong color, you fool.
You fool!
Goes from here
Shape, you fool!
to the other one of the 2 starting zones. As you dive through it, you emerge on the other side. Over here. And while you're fairly certain that Rasputin knows where everything in this labyrinth is and could easily just follow you through, the important thing that happens is when you get to the other side, the chalice in your hand glows bright, and then there's a as the light shatters like glass. The chalice is still there, but some kind of magical aura just broke on it.
Sort of looking at it.
Physical space is still a thing, asshole.
Hopefully that's good. That's my turn.
And then it starts getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Throw it back through the hole.
Somebody cast heat metal on the chalice.
Nina, it's your turn.
Okay.
Huh.
I mean, I literally got nothing else to do but walk. My turn is done.
Nico.
Is Paul still taking his turn on my turn?
If he wants to take his next turn, he can provide you instructions to do something. You're muted right now, Craig.
Sorry about that. Yes, if I can do so, I would like to. For Rasputin to follow Zaro, he would have to reach that room with the Nexus. Okay. Yeah, then I would like to try to indicate to Nico how to make a wall here.
Okay.
Question. Is Paul not aware of where death is right
now?
Paul
is explicitly aware. Not only can he sense death in the room with him, he can see it on the map too.
Yeah, I'm
because I could wall you the fuck in, dude, and then he would have to transfer elsewhere.
No, I know.
Okay, all right. Nico will just none the wiser be like, oh, okay, yeah, wall this thing off. Sure, let's try that.
So roll me another.
This is a. Yeah, this is a. I'm not trapped in. I'm not mazed in this labyrinth with you. You're mazed in this labyrinth with me, Mo.
No, it's not, because that implies you are a threat to the other person.
Well, I am to Rasputin, maybe. Well, not a threat, more of an inconvenience.
Rasputin, sure. Death?
Okay. So
I'm sorry. What should I roll?
Roll that same manipulation persuasion and provide whatever you result as a bonus to Nico's attempt to manipulate the labyrinth.
Okay. With conspiracy or no?
With conspiracy, yes.
Okay, cool.
If everyone is all right, we're going to go a little bit over time just to cover the epilogue.
No, I'm good.
All Jesus, right. That's 2 successes on a lot of dice.
Still an extra 2 dice.
I'm going to blame it on death standing behind me.
3 successes for Nico with those 2.
That's enough. So that wall slams into place.
Fuck
Thomas.
You Russian occultist.
Do I know that Death showed up back there?
You can certainly feel his presence. It's hard to miss.
Shit.
You hear the blood pumping in your ears that much louder as just the presence of the end is nearby.
Well,
is Thomas slowing down?
Yep.
Is Thomas close enough to hear Paul just yell out loud, not using?
Oh, absolutely. You're definitely within just regular yelling range.
Paul yelled out, "Thomas, keep going. Don't worry, I'm safe. I'm putting up a wall. I'll be fine."
All right. I don't know what's going on. He is going to keep running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. I had come down from this way, I think, before, so I'm gonna go this direction. Cause that's new. That's my turn.
Right. Paul's done his turn. Colleen. Keep going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no. She's going to try and turn away from him. So she's actually going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and lead him on a chase. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Spots Zero in the room over there. 4, 5, 6. Rasputin runs up to the wall and runs into it and begins to try and bring it down, but is going to deal with that. Astrid.
She's gonna make that roll again. I'm going for it.
Right. Roll again.
I'm putting up a wall. Astrid pulls down all the walls.
Bring all the wall. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That's my
Wowzer.
girl. Damn.
Beautiful.
So all of the walls in the labyrinth begin to slide into the ground slowly, rotating outwards, starting with the rooms immediately around the control center, as they begin to slide into the ground with this crunching noise as the walls begin to recede. They're not going to all be down until the next round, which will be relevant. Jonas, as the walls start to fall in, is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 get over here. Death, meanwhile, the distance between the cup and Rasputin having grown so great that the control command has broken, while the walls are still around, turns his head to the right. Oh. Well, it seems the tables have turned. And he traverses the labyrinth into this wall. And emerges out of the wall that Rasputin is currently trying to break down.
Yes.
Ah.
As Rasputin is channeling magic and sees death emerge out of the wall in front of him, he immediately sort of backs up in surprise, realizing what's happened, and starts to throw all of his magic at death to try and hold him back. And there's this Herculean effort from this incredibly powerful mage, but the avatar of death just continues to walk forward, just sort of slowly being slowed down by the onslaught of magic, not being stopped. He takes one step and another step and continues on. That turn is there. Zero.
I see Colleen. I have a cup. 1, 2, 3. Cup. Hands. Eat it.
Nina.
I would like to walk somewhere because that's what I do.
As you kite death until death goes away.
I'm not kiting death anymore. I'm just walking around. Like,
You know you're not kiting death anymore, though, is the question.
I mean, you did successfully kite death for a few turns there.
You did. You did as hell.
so yeah, I'm done.
Right. Nico, the walls around you are falling down.
Is it possible to... No, I have no idea where Rasputin is. Never mind. I want to see if I can figure out where Colleen is right now, specifically. Then, yeah.
As you're standing there, the
Mhm.
last wall between you and where Colleen is at collapses.
Oh, okay, easy enough. Nico's just gonna try and grab Astrid's hand and start running towards Colleen. Then,
Thomas.
Well, the walls are falling, and I can see death approaching Rasputin.
Yep,
So
by
I'm
this
gonna
point,
start
yeah.
vaulting over walls towards beelining that direction.
Why are you running towards death?
Because I'm an idiot.
Such a Thomas thing
Fair.
to do.
Paul.
And it'd be cool to help kill Rasputin. I learned about him in history class.
you learned about him watching Anastasia. Let's be honest.
Do I have any idea if this nexus could move me to another nexus?
You don't think so.
Okay. Hmm.
You can communicate to any of them still.
Yeah. But that, how soon will it be before that's a null point? Because all the walls are coming down.
By Astrid's turn, which is coming up, all the walls will be gone.
Paul looks around for a moment at this beautiful labyrinth that before Astrid broke it, he had
I
brief
fixed it.
total awareness of, sighs and turns and will start sort of following Thomas, but certainly not running or sprinting. So I guess I can get. Actually, is anybody injured?
Oh, Thomas is.
yes.
Rather heavily.
Thomas
Of
and
course.
Nina are
Of
excessively
course, Thomas.
injured.
Of course, that tracks 100%. All right.
A ghost thing beat me up.
Other than the intercom, is there anything else I can do from this nexus?
You can communicate. You had maps until maps became irrelevant.
Yeah.
I think that's it that you can do. This is mostly a central control map nexus.
Yeah, then he will
central.
disengage himself from the nexus, and then any idea what the red ones do, or no way I would have that knowledge.
The red circles are just connected trapdoors.
Okay, all right.
Similar to the blue
All
circles.
right, yeah.
Red goes to red, blue goes to blue, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I will take off. How much does it take to get over one of the walls at this point?
At this point, you can just walk past them.
Okay.
Yeah, the red ones are the ones that I went through first, so you guys can sort of track my path that I went.
Right. Okay.
Started up there, ended up down there.
All right. I'll go. I'll get to there then. Sort of following after Thomas.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn.
So we're falling out of initiative now. As in the distance, those of you looking in that direction see Death lock his hands around Rasputin's throat as a necrotic blight spreads throughout the flesh of the man who had defied death for many centuries. And the golden glow leaves his eyes as Death grabs hold. And in the northern end, Colleen takes the chalice, and there is a flash of white as she absorbs it. The magic lines spread across the rest of her body. She is entirely covered with them at this point, and her hair changes from the dyed pink coloration to a glowing light blue as it begins to emit its own illumination. Everything goes white. You slowly find yourselves blinking away the brightness, standing in an endless field of pure white. with Colleen standing in the middle of the group of you. And she looks across everyone. We did it. Now it's whatever you just said didn't come through, Jack.
Yeah, no, that's because Nico hadn't quite formed words yet. Yeah. Cool. Now what?
Well, welcome to the inside of the God Machine, she says as she gestures to the vast white expanse. Now I have the entire power of this recreation, this awakening energy at my fingertips, and the book of reality is mine to rewrite.
Cool. Go ahead and put me out of the God Machine.
I wanted to thank all of you for guiding me, for keeping me safe, for helping bring this about, and for teaching me what I need to know. Because I don't know if I could have made the right decision with what to do with this without that. You taught me so much that this world is broken, but it's not something that needs to be completely changed. It doesn't need to be destroyed. It doesn't need to be turned into something that isn't itself. This world has always been doomed from the start, but it's not because of anything inherent to the world itself. In all the timelines that I see, it always ends in apocalypse, but it's not because of the world, it's because of the people in it. It's because there's so much distrust and hate, and adversity is important. It helps us grow, but when no one can work together, it just ends in disaster. So I know what changes I need to make, and they don't have to be big. There just needs to be hope. And everything goes white.
So again, colonialism.
Fuck you, dude.
Am I wrong?
That's not why I'm saying fuck you.
And somewhere else, at an undisclosed location, at an unspecified time, in the new world, post the rewriting that Colleen had written, a cell of hunters is gathering with several others in a meeting as several individuals gather around a table discussing the particular form of Jonas steps into the center of the room and indicates to the others around. So what we're learning here is that there's a group of vampires who have decided that they're going to be causing trouble around this area, and it's going to need a particular hand to deal with it. Alexander, do you have any particular input as in this same room that is not just shared by humans, but also by several monsters and several of those who are of the night? As Alexander steps forward in what seems like a long-standing camaraderie, not one that is forced, but one that has been born by a mutual desire to work together. Steps forward. Well, I believe that if we try this, we can handle them and deal with them without causing too much trouble to the civilians in the area. We should be able to disperse them, halt anyone that is willing to be reasoned with, and deal with those who are not. But I think we can handle this. What do you think, Mr. Cross? Would you be willing to lend the efforts of your men with us? As Jack Cross steps forward. Yeah, I think I can get a few of my werewolves out there, and we can probably at least cut off their avenues of escape, make sure that they have nowhere to go and have to actually face us and come to terms with everything. As Jonas looks to the rest of you. All right, hunters, are we ready to put this operation into effect? We've got a group of vampires that need to be either reasoned with or dealt with, so we're heading out tonight. Are all of you ready? As Colleen,
Huh? What? What did I
as you
miss?
all wake up
From
from what seems like a dream.
Hell yes. What are we
Yeah.
killing?
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
members of the Joint Council, it's time for us to get back on the move. There's more people that need saving.
Standard agreements. Zaro gets the wet bits. I take anything interesting left over.
Sounds like a plan. All right. Let's roll out as Colleen.
We prefer
Walks
to call
past
them
each of you.
specimens.
And of course, our mage contact, Jonas says, indicating to Colleen as she enters the room. Hello, everyone, Colleen says. It's good to see you all again. Shall we make sure this job goes out right?
And I'll patch up everybody afterwards.
And so we close the curtain as life continues with just the slightest change of the existence of genuine cooperation rather than the constant and interminable mistrust. It is still a world with monsters. It is still a world of deep shadows. They're just perhaps a little bit brighter. And that is the end. I hope you've all had a grand time.
Hell yeah.
Say goodbye, everybody.
That was great. Thank you, William.
Bye.
We will be taking we will not have a stream next week for those of you watching live. We're going to be taking a break while we prepare for the next show on this channel, which we are going back to Star Wars. So look forward to the return of the Twilight Knights as we will convene in 2 weeks' time. See ya.